I don't want what happened to my daughter to happen to another human being.
Right now, a father sharing his pain after losing his daughter to an accidental fentanyl overdose. The powerful opioid is 50 times stronger than heroin. Local 10 investigator Janine Stanwood sat down exclusively with a second-in-command at the Department of Homeland Security to find out what's being done.
And she's getting a new look at new technology at the southern border where the drugs are being stopped.
She brought a lot of smile, a lot of happiness. She held down 2 jobs, and she was very hopeful that she would somehow get into movies.
Eric Wiedeke tells us his daughter Courtney moved back to Pembroke Pines from California to be closer to family. He admits she had bouts with depression, anxiety, and addiction, and thought being home would help.
If Courtney came, she could get herself back together here. We would help her at her first full day back here. And it was probably 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish. Her door was locked. And I unlocked the door. And what I saw haunts me to this day. I found her on the bed face down. In a kneeling type position, like with her legs underneath her and face down on the bed. And when when I pushed her back, that's when I saw her condition, and it was very shocking.
According to the medical examiner's report, cause of death was an accidental overdose of fentanyl, potent, deadly synthetic opioid.
The human cost is really devastating, and it's one of the reasons why we are so motivated to make sure we are doing all we can.
We speak exclusively with Christy Canigallo, the number 2 at the Department of Homeland Security, as the department just announced it's doubling down on efforts to fight the fentanyl epidemic.
We're trying to develop intelligence where we're going after the networks of smugglers.
Sad today, it's a juvie, 16-year-old girl.
Last spring, we went to the southern border with Mexico where most of the drugs are arriving to see firsthand U.S. Border Patrol agents seizing fentanyl taped to suspected smugglers' bodies.
Package, imagine one side from her hip all the way up to her bra, tucked underneath there.
The tiny pills are sometimes stuffed in car parts, crock pots, and artwork to get through ports of entry like here in Nogales. While traditional tools like this X-ray and drug-sniffing dogs are used every day, now these new devices are being deployed, called multi-energy portals.
Which are basically a way that we can screen a car that is coming up to a checkpoint before it arrives at the checkpoint.
This one under construction in Nogales is now complete. We're told the scanners will increase inspections significantly, 20 times more passenger vehicles, 4 times more cargo trucks. CBP says the goal is to get them at every port of entry in the country.
Junior or senior in high school there.
Back here in Florida, new tech won't bring Courtney back, but records show detectives are combing through text messages and other evidence. The investigation and the fight against fentanyl continues.
As a voter, as an American citizen, I want to see it changed because I don't want what happened to my daughter to happen to another human being. We need to stop the flow of this drug, this poison.
That's something that we're working on day in and day out. It really is a constant effort though, because smugglers, they are motivated, they are agile, and we are too.
In Pembroke Pines, Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
On the state level, thanks to a new law that gives prosecutors more flexibility, municipalities are starting to arrest suspected dealers and charge them with homicide. Pembroke Pines police say that Courtney's case is open and ongoing.